Hi, it's Tom here from Phone Daisy Services. I'm sorry there's been no updates on YouTube for a while, but I've been extremely busy and I actually managed a holiday, which was nice. So today we are going to be looking at this. This is the Octoshot. This particular one was built by Franticblue from Britain, and it's very nicely made. It has slightly tighter Perteg barrels, and it has a really nice spacer. And this is constructed from a London triple blast, and is now in the hands of UK Nerf War. It's the final one from his collection that I'm going to be testing, and I'm going to crack through the test. I'm reusing the darts from our last test because the Perteg on that blaster was so loose a fit that I really didn't need to change out the darts. There was just no wear on these at all. So these are practically new. They've been fired like 1.5 times. So apologies for that, but I am running short of new darts, and I'm waiting for some more genuine ones to go on offer. And I've got a lot of clone darts and Cushs, but I don't have any genuine elites. So, down to business, and the Octoshot, I think this one is powered by a section of Octoshot K26, so it's quite a potent spring. I've got no idea on the spring rate, or the prime is quite stiff. It's a ratchet prime, and the turret is a little sticky, so you'll have to bear with me if we get any turret rotation problems. Let's see what it shoots over the chrono. Just to get you in on progress so far, this has shot a couple of over 150 feet per second shots, so it's very impressive, and I take my hat off to Frantic for building such a beast. And he's especially brave as his kids got hold of it, and I believe they shot his wife with it at close range in the face, so I can understand why she was cross. That would sting some. Okay, so there you have it. That's the Octoshot over the chrono, and it actually is quite a nice blaster to use, and the pump is fairly stiff. Now this is putting out some pretty pokey figures, as you'll see in the review, and I think that must be down to the fact that it has very high rate spring in here, and it's quite nicely built. The turret could do with a little bit of lubrication, and the loading holes are a little bit rough, and I have quite big sausage fingers, and I find the rear loading on turrets quite awkward. I could see this being quite a lot of fun to use in a kind of NIC style game where you want maximum distance. And the sort of figures this is pushing out, you'd expect it to get around 120 feet flat, which is not bad if you consider how cheap this blaster is to buy, and although it's a faff to make and requires quite a lot of precision in cutting the turret rings and the other things. and getting the rotation mechanism to work, it's actually probably no more work than a brass breech long shot, and you're getting pretty outstanding figures out of that. So I can recommend the Octoshot to anybody who's looking for just a bit of fun to make a high power Nerf blaster. I personally haven't made one of these, but I followed Frantic's build very avidly on the internet. So there you go, and we'll review the figures. Okay, we're going to review the figures for Franticblue's Octoshot, and we've got a high of 175 feet per second, a low of 105, an average of 145, and an extreme spread of 70, standard deviation 21%. So that means that currently Frantic holds the top slot for springers, and we've had faster with their guns, but Frantic's got the top slot on springers for this chrono.